Hello everybody and welcome back to City Skylines. This is Carl's Paladin and we're into episode 21 of City Skylines here in Knight's Helm. 21 episodes already and I'm hoping you're enjoying the series. And please go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you do. We're just looking here at our tremendous landmark that sets off the entire city and specifically the neighborhood of Steel Canyon. Looking right down one of our main drags. This road will probably turn into a bridge going across the bridge across the river one day. One of these three roads will do that. Don't know which one it is. And look at that, we hit our 44,000. It took us only how many episodes to do that? Okay, so we get now a floating cafe for our parks, a nuclear power plant that will help greatly, cargo hub, not so much because we don't have any ship capability in this city, unless we cheat, and I might end up in it, and an ocean thermal energy conversion plant. It looks like something that generates power by sitting on the water. So, okay, well that's really cool. Doing really good on cash. In fact, doing so well, maybe I could go ahead and give my Sims something for that. Let's go ahead and look at our budget. It's time we actually take a closer look at what's going on here. So, we're getting a lot of money, obviously, from our residential income, residential taxes. Good chunk of it coming in, of course, from commercial. But the one I'm really thinking about here is my mass transit. And I'm going to go look at the mass transit tab. And yeah, we're losing, 1,974 simoleons a week. But the overall cost, it'd be nice if there was like am I just missing it? The overall cost? I guess there isn't an overall cost. So let's just kind of do some math here. 7,700 plus, let's say, we'll just say like 9,000 bucks. It's costing us. I think I could probably go ahead and afford setting free public transport. I'm going to go ahead and do that across the city. That will encourage people to use the public transportation. The other things that I have here, let's see, we have preferred parks, then unique buildings, parks, plazas, and park areas draw 10% more visitors, 100 simoleons per park plaza or park area in the policy area. That could add up pretty darn quick because I do have quite a few parks. So that might not be a good one to do across the entire city. City planning, on the other hand, let's take a look here. Oh, and Old Town reminded me I need to look at some of my other neighborhoods that I've got going here. Let's take a look at these. So, high-tech housing is something that I should probably start enabling in some of the other neighborhoods. Big business, industrial space planning, that might help for Argosy. High-tech high-rise, heavy traffic ban, encourage biking. Yeah, go ahead and do that. I don't think it costs anything. Even though, riding your bike in the snow sounds very weird. Studded tires, so that increases the road maintenance. Anti-slip studs. Health of elderly citizens by making them less likely to slip on icy streets. Interesting. Lightning rods, VIP area, fast recovery, no rebuilding, combustion engine ban. Filter industrial waste, 2 cents per zoned industrial building per week. Unfortunately, I have no idea of knowing what that's going to really cost. Boost connections. Outside connection traffic capacity is increased by 20%, applies to boats, planes, trains, and private cars. Costs 10,000 per week. How about we hold off on that one? Workers' Union has a strong presence in the city. It provides the workers with better benefits and increases their morale, but also reduces the tax income. So they increase adult citizen happiness, but reduces the residential tax income by 2%. How about we just stick with the free public transport for the time being, see how that impacts our pocketbook, and go from there. I am beginning to think I might need another one of these snowplow buildings, because they just looks like they can't keep up. It really does. I think I only have 3 at the moment. Yep, I have one there, and I think I had a third one up here. Right here? Yeah, and it looks like they just can't keep up with the city's needs for snowplows. It'd be nice if can I? No, I can't up their budget specifically. I mean, wow. I don't want to have them all clustered over here, though. But I think I need it. So let's just go ahead. We'll drop another one. Yeah, we'll drop another one here. Okay. Alright. So hopefully that will help a little bit more. Because I suspect that is having some problems in the city. I really probably need to get another one out here. This way is what it really means. So that means I need to build a slightly undesirable area to take care of that kind of thing. Where I'm going to have snow plows and I'm going to have trash collection and all that other stuff that is not nice to live near. I did do some postal expansion in the last episode. Looks like it's not really keeping up. It's difficult to see. I can see a couple postal cars there. Okay, yeah, there's a couple of them there. But it looks like, well, now this area is starting to get covered. Just as I look at it, that area is starting to get covered. Let's take a look at this postal van. How much mail do you have still? You're at 38%. 36. You should be able to canvass the rest of that neighborhood fairly well. I really hope you would be able to. So, but it looks like I may need another post office or 2. I was talking last episode about coming out this way again. So what I would also like to do is I'd like to start filling in some of these gaps that I've been leaving open. Just because I didn't really want to get anything going in them yet. But I am going to go ahead and I am going to start zoning in some of these areas. I'm going to put commercial there. Here. Just right up to that. I'm going to put down a little bit more office. I don't want more office over in Steel Canyon only because that is where the IT, and I'll get the IT buildings out of it. What did I put on this side? I put offices. I think I'm going to ring Paladin Park with just offices. I'm just going to do that. Offices and the occasional little park that isn't really part of Paladin Park. Oh, and I just realized, so I did enable the Parkify mod between episodes, and it looks like it also makes it so that the normal parks no longer snap to the grid. But I believe that does mean I can place, yep, I can put some of these winter structures now on just this walkway, which is kind of nice. So actually, I am going to do that. I hemmed and hawed about it, and finally I decided, you know what, I'm going to just go ahead and do it, because you know what, I'll deal with it when the snow goes away. So I think in the middle of this little circular roundabout, well, it didn't want to snap to anything. So I don't know. You don't want to snap to anything, so what am I supposed to put you on? Okay, what if we turn you a little bit this way? Put you like that. There, nope, still didn't do it. Okay. Maybe this is a problem with the Parkify mod. Because normally there's a little arrow that tells you what edge wants to be along transportation. So maybe I can't get these to work. Okay, let's rotate it one more time and see if we can eventually get the right edge. Okay, there, it does snap. Okay, it is snapping. Oh, that's weird. It snaps. That is a very weird asset then. Alright, let's just... There. Apparently it has to actually be on. Very weird. It has to be overlapping. Okay. So actually, let's see if I can move it back over here where I was originally trying to put it. Whoop. Copper District has reached level 3. Electronics factory, seabed mining, medium ore, and a rotary kiln plant. Okay. It's all good to see and know. Excellent. Let's go ahead and see if I can get this to... You know what? My patience is really getting thin here with this thing. Okay. Boom. There. Okay. So we have a fire pit. If I have to fight with every single one of these, I'm... Okay, there. That's what I'm used to. See that arrow? That's what I'm used to. And I think it would make a perfect sense to put the snowman right across from the fire, wouldn't it? Your days are numbered, snowman. Okay. Anyhow. Okay, let's go ahead and we'll put the ice sculpture. We'll group everything over here, I think. Not every single thing, but a good chunk of them. A ski lodge? No, that's a little bit excessive. Cross-country skiing park. A skating rink. Curling. A skating rink. Yeah. You can skate. Oh, look at that. Oh. Okay, I have anarchy enabled, that's why. But actually, there. They're a little bit... it's a little bit crowded. Let's see if we can... It's a little bit better. Okay. And then the last thing is, let's see if we can get the curling in, but obviously that is not going to fit in there. Don't need it to. We will put it off to the side over here. And autosave. There we go. Okay. Alright. So we got a little bit of winter stuff going here. And you know what we'll also do? We'll go ahead and plunk in a side gate so that people can go right to this new winter stuff. There we go. Uh-oh, hang on. I probably need to move this. And now they're all unhappy. But that connection, it looked like there was a... And now it's connecting over here. Ugh. See, what happens is, with this, I have a feeling they can sneak in. Okay, let's do this. Let's move it a little bit more. And if it's going to continue to do this to me, maybe I will have to rethink. Okay, there we go. Alright. Excellent. Wow, okay, I spent a lot of time doing that, didn't I? But if you've been watching the series for a while, you know it moves really slow here in Knight's Helm. We are a laid-back city. We don't speed through things. We take things really slow. We're slow-paced people. That doesn't mean we're not smart. We're just laid back. Okay. I still have a little bit of an issue here with not enough buyers. I suspect this is an issue because all the freight trucks are in use. That there are enough buyers, it's just that the freight trucks are being held up somewhere. Okay. So I have this little winter park over here. And then I kept saying I'm going to expand over here. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to expand out another neighborhood here. Excuse me. I'm going to expand out over here. But I'm going to do that in the fast time lapse. So you have to watch me do it bit by bit by bit. So I'm just going to go ahead. I'm going to start on it. And then we'll come back when I'm done with it. So I will catch you when I come back on the other side. See you then. Okay, and we're back after doing that little roundabout there. As you can see, I moved the rock out of the way temporarily, put it back in. One thing I thought of while I was doing it that some of you probably were wondering when I put the roads in, why I put them in. Sometimes I put them in the wrong way, then redraw them the right way, or why I put them in and then redraw them with a different road afterward. The reason I do that is when you use Move It to raise or lower roads, the zoning reappears regardless. So I have to make certain that I have the round circle built first, then I use Move It to level the roundabout out. You saw me do that in the time lapse. And then I go in and I draw it without the zoning. So that's why I draw the road twice when I do these. Just something to let you know if you're always wondered why I do that, or, gee, he keeps drawing the roads the wrong direction and then corrects them later. No, it's actually because I'm trying to make certain that there's no zoning on the actual roundabout itself. So, okay. Enough about that explanation. So, this neighborhood here, I think I'm going to kind of turn this into a not so nice area. It's not going to be a whole bunch of industry, but it is going to have a little bit of industry in it. And the reason for that is because it's close enough to the freeway that I think it shouldn't cause any issues, especially if I just bring the road straight out and have an entrance right to the freeway. Then all that industry in here can just come straight up to the freeway and go out, and it doesn't have to impact any of the other stuff around here. So either it's going to be here, or it might be even a little bit closer out here. Now this is a natural ore deposit here, but we kind of cheated and put our own ore deposit over here. So I really don't care what the specialty is. And I still would like to get some farming in at some point. So what I would like to do with this episode, before we finish it out, because we are getting close, as I said, I want to keep these closer to about 25 minutes, is I just want to go ahead and start building out the actual neighborhood. And I think, you know what, I just made an executive decision, a snap decision just right now, that this is going to be a residential still. Only because I think the industrial will be a little bit closer to the freeway. So let's go ahead. I don't know if this is... I haven't really even decided how far out these roads are going to go yet. And now that I think about it, this is going to be the major through road. So let's go ahead and update that one. There we go. Connect it. There we go. Go back to our tree-lined road. Come up to there. And come out to here. Okay. Get rid of these little stubs on the end. Oh yeah, I need to put my pathways in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, this will work. Okay. And get rid of the bulldoze tool. It does not go all the way over to there. Okay. So it is connected. Good. I need to get heating. Let's go ahead and do that for him. That road's slightly off. Oh well. I'm not going to obsess about it. Okay. Actually, this is going to be... I forgot. This is going to turn into a freeway. So, yeah, the industrial area will have a dedicated connection right there and even up here. So, it... Or even better... Okay. I already said once this is going to be residential. Let me stick to that statement. I'm going to do something different. I'm going to build a road that goes across this way. I don't know if I've done that with the other ones or not. Not really. And then in the center, like I have for every one of these residential areas, I'm going to put my core services. So I'm going to put my schools. Police. Fire. Sorry, didn't mean to shout that out like there is one. I think we probably should get another cemetery at some point. So, actually, cemeteries are not a bad thing to be near. Crematorium, on the other hand, I don't know if I'd want to live near one of those, but somebody will. Tell you what, we'll put a nice little park next to Bob Ross. We'll just put a nice little tree. It'll be our secret. Just a nice little tree right here. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Okay. I'm actually old enough where I do remember watching Bob Ross on TV. So, I'm an old fart. Alright, so we're going to go out to this. This might be a little bit excessive zoning for right now, but just so I can get some power over there. I'll give them a little bit of commercial. Actually, we'll go ahead and... there. Okay, hopefully that power carries across. They're happy moving in. So, okay, that's a new neighborhood. And, what else do I want to do with this thing? I do have a roundabout here that I can put something in. I'm leaving these open because that's, of course, the freeway, and those are going to be the exit ramps and entrance ramps. So I do have 2 open roundabouts in which I can put something nice in. And you know what I'm thinking? Because it's something that I always, you know, I think you all know what I'm going to probably look for. Yeah, another one of these. I just really like my cathedrals and my cities. I don't know why, I just do. They look so magnificent. So, we're going to end the episode by building Ulm Minster. And we're going to put it right here in Bettis Hills, Gaiman Woods, I'm sorry. Platinum Lake and an as yet named district. I'm going to plunk that down and then we're going to move it. No, we're going to move it using Move It. There we go. Over here, let's center it up just a little bit. And autosave. Okay, there we go. So get it so I can get just... There we go. That should be good, and then make certain it is the same height, of course. Let's make certain, yeah. Oh yeah, that looks good. That looks really magnificent. And it fits, it barely fits. Barely fits. This reminds me of when I visited Rome, when you've got these ancient structures, and then you got traffic just barreling by, like feet away from them. I could probably get away with moving this a little bit more forward. Let's go ahead and move it just a little bit further forward. So it's not quite right up against the road there. Little bit more. Okay. It wants to... I'm being a little bit too picky now. Of course, this would not be perfectly centered in the roundabout, so I don't know why I'm trying to do that. There, that's a little bit better. Okay. Yeah, I like that. I really do. And you know what? I've actually never seen these assets with snow on them before. So I really like the fact that the texture mapping and everything works out to... It can figure out that, hey, there'd be snow up here. So, yeah. So now we have two magnificent cathedrals in the city of Knight's Helm. Yep. So we have Cologne Cathedral and Ulminster, and people are cold. They're shivering. So how about we give them some heat? Uh-oh, what am I... Dear goodness, what did I do? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, what did I do? Is this because there's not enough power? Okay, it's a combination of power and heat. Okay. So what's happening is they're using electricity to heat because they don't have enough geothermal. So this could take a little while to get out of because I have to provide enough power. I think it will always try to do more power. So this could be a little bit dicey here. Let's do this. Put this in. Let's get our steam pipe in. Okay. That gives me a little bit more heat, but they're still going to use electricity. So I need to bump up the electricity a little bit. Well, you know, we just unlocked that nuclear power plant, and we're doing really well on cash. Let's go ahead and give ourselves a nuclear power plant. Come on, okay. I just want to put it right there, okay. And that should sort everything out. And just because I think it would look... I don't know. There's two power plants, so there should be some power lines somewhere. Okay. Alright. So hopefully... That takes care of my power problem, which takes care of my sewage issue and my heating issue. Wait a minute. Let's go back over to water. Okay, sewage is sort of sorting itself out. Okay, you guys got more than enough electricity to heat. So come on, folks. Come on, I know you can do it. Or do I just need to put down... I guess I need to put down more sewage output. Okay. So, oh... Sorry, folks that are living here in Bettis or Platinum Lake. People need to flush their toilets. So let me get this in here, and then I'll end the episode. We'll just go straight across. There we go. Back over to water structures. Put this in. Water pipe. Attach that. Alright, now let's see if that takes care of everything. There, I see things starting to clear up. Okay, there we go. Okay, so I have a crime issue going on. Somebody's really upset about the fact that their toilet was not flushing. Okay, but I've cleared that up. It looks like it was not power. I thought it was power, but it wasn't. It was just I didn't have the water capacity or sewage capacity, so I need to be mindful of that. But I will take care of that in the next episode, folks. Thank you again for watching. I hope you have a good time watching these episodes, and yet again, have a happy new year, and I will see you in the next episode in the new year. Thank you, and goodbye.